All right, and we're live. Here we go. Woo! Got a good one for you. I hope I got a good one for you tonight. I do know I'm going patriotic tonight. That's the bourbon theme. I spun the wheel before the show. I'm starting to do that now because I fumble through it. It's at 8:15, so we'll get to that here in a little bit. And I did set an alarm on my phone, so I'm ready to go. It will vibrate over here on the edge of the table, and I won't forget. So for the patriotic theme of bourbon, we're going red is Russell's Reserve Single Barrel right there. White, Penelope, and blue, Davies County. All right. So that's what we have for that. I always try to come up with some kind of little old theme. Let's see, Shark Home Brewing. I already said hi to a lot of people. There's Shark Home Brewing. Welcome. What is a good bourbon that you can buy in a 50-gallon drum? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, just get a bunch of 750 milliliters and put them in a Homer bucket and dive in. That's always good. Heartsight, welcome. And David Bays, Redbird Farm, welcome. I have someone in the basement I'm going to bring up here in just a minute, but I already poured this bourbon, so I'm going to take a sip, and I have to get the night started right. Here we go. Oh, that is good. I haven't had that Russell's Reserve single barrel in a while. Hey, Twisted Art Lady. And Twisted's going live tonight, I think at 9 p.m. Play some games and have some fun. But I'm going to go ahead and bring Taddeo up here. What's going on, Taddeo?
Oh, almost said ahoy. That's not my line. Hello.
Well, if Groovy shows up, we can say ahoy.
Yes, we can.
We won't steal his thunder. I mean, that's
exactly. I caught myself in mid-word. I was like, hello.
Yeah. Well, mine's more or less cheers. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. I'm keeping it blue.
Bud
Light. I may pour some Crown a little bit later. We'll see. Man,
that is good. Yeah. I mean, I knew I liked Russell's Reserve. I like the single barrel better than the 10-year. Because it's I think it's a small batch, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a single barrel. Now, of course, single barrels can vary, from barrel to barrel. Actually wants Ahoy to catch on. It would please him. All right.
That's
we can
true.
do it. Ahoy, ahoy.
Very true. That's funny.
And if you don't know what the Squirrel Army is, you need to check out Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic and go ahead and jump in on some of that fun every once in a while and get your own squirrel. He'll send you a letter and everything.
Oh, yeah. I have my letter. I have a sticker on my fridge over there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Down the hatch.
All right. So, oops. Damn. I'm going to go ahead and start prepping here. We'll do it in a few, but we have to start doing the put me in pretends because it's going to be 8:15 before we get around to doing the everybody gets a trophy put me in.
Hooray. Looks like a shark got some junk mail from me. You're welcome. Sent several people out stickers the other day, so they all should be showing up to them soon.
Oh, give away.
As a thank you.
Oh, come on. Man, see, get in a hurry.
Yep.
And then fat finger it.
Yeah, I meant to switch out my keyboards before we started.
There it is.
All the typing I did today, I realized my E is messed up, my I is messed up, my shift is messed up.
Oh, man.
Luckily, I have the replacement for this keyboard. It just got gunked up in cat hair, pipe tobacco.
Going ahead.
Well, hello, Raven.
All right. Now, remember, guys, when I put this in the chat, if you're new to this, it's always best to copy what I put in there and paste it back in because it has to be exactly the way it appears because this is a StreamYard giveaway, which means if anything's off on it, StreamYard doesn't recognize it as the adequate hashtag.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want you to miss out on an opportunity to be put in the wheel for 10 entries for the next quarterly drawing. And if you're new to this, the quarterly drawing will be on March 3rd, I believe it is. It's the first Thursday in March. I think it's the 3rd. And all of these entries week to week to week get you more and more and more entries for that. And you more and more chances to win. So once you once we get to that, the first prize on that is a 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a virtual private tasting with me. If you're a YouTuber and you are a you have a channel and you go live and all that, then we can do it live. That's fine, and we can do it on your channel or mine. Doesn't matter if you need the views or something. But if you're not a personality on YouTube and you don't want to come up, we can do it over Zoom and all that. And I'll walk you through how to use the nosing kit and those sample bourbons. And you also get a Bourbon Bounty etched snifter that looks a heck of a lot like this one right here.
Very nice.
Because you need a glass that tapers.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, and then there's a second prize and a third prize.
Yeah. And they have rocks glasses. Nice. Oh, man.
Oh, the last giveaway we did the OG-san giveaway. I checked my email and I meant to send Alex Briere won that. It was 30 sample bourbons, 30 of them. And what I did was I bought a 30 box of those 1 ounce vials, and I went through and I poured everything from my top shelf. I poured an ounce of all that, and that took up a whole row of it. And then I did every Beam Suntory product I had, every Wild Turkey, and every Heaven's Hill. And and I threw a couple of North Carolina bourbons in because you can't get them outside of here. And so I did all that, and you start adding up all that, and a lot of these bourbons they don't even put them.
Yeah.
JB's Hangout. I couldn't taste anything right now or smell.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You still got that going, man. I'm so sorry.
Got some sea bids, and then but a lot of these bourbons they don't sell them in like airplane bottles. So if you're going to get samples of these things, I mean, and I'm going to do another one like that. Yeah. It's coming up in the fall or so. I mean, I can't do it all the time. I'd empty my shelf out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But no, I'll do another one in the fall. And it's for OG Fest, and that one is now. OG Fest, those type of drawings are donation only. Like you get an entry for every $1 donated, and it could be like $5, $10. I mean, it doesn't have to be $100. You put in there.
Oh yeah.
But it's to offset airfare for people coming from far away. That's going to be at OG Fest, and OG Fest was going to be in the fall. Now it's going to be in spring
next year. Yep.
Of 23. So we have a little more time to get that. I'm also with that. I've linked my account to the GoFundMe, so it does deposit over into mine. I have it in a separate savings, and
nice.
And it's separate from my joint account. I mean, we have Bank of America we use, and then I have Navy Federal because military, and they get a free checking savings, and so I use that for my funny money. So I have it over there, and I have a ledger, and I mark down every time I get a thing from it. But if you go now to the OG Fest GoFundMe page. If you don't win a put me in for 10 and you say, you know what, I want to be put in for 10, you can go donate $10 and
Nice.
I'll put you down for 10.
Oh, heck yeah.
So in other words, these put me in for 10 drawings, they're worth $10.
Mm-hmm.
They're worth more than a Frappuccino at Starbucks.
Yeah, it's a little bit less than that now anymore for the Frappuccino. Like, so expensive.
Killing the last bit of work.
There you go. Yeah, you just got about another hour or so. Heck yeah.
Man, I took an allergy pill. My sinuses are better now. I don't know if y'all saw my post I did on Monday. I could still smell, and I could taste and everything. And I did a review of that bourbon, but man, it was like I was talking like this.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
But it was weird because I could. It wasn't like clogged up, but it was just something back there. And it made my voice go deep.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it worked out. But I took a allergy pill, and man, I was sitting up there in a meeting today, and it's one of those where we had our cameras on, and you don't want to be nodding off. I mean, so everybody's looking to me to keep the ship upright. So,
yeah.
It's like our captain is asleep.
Oh no. Yeah. How that goes.
Yeah, but I knocked off work about 30 minutes early, and I went and crashed in that recliner over there, and I took me a power nap this afternoon.
Oh man, yeah, I meant to take one today. I just got caught up getting ahead on content for when I'm out of town.
All right, well, we're going to let this go a couple more minutes. If you're just joining, if you're just getting here, there's a put me in for 10 going on.
Mm-hmm.
You can scroll up a little bit, find somebody who put the hashtag in. My suggestion is always copy and paste that.
Yep.
It's hashtag put me in for the number 10 exclamation mark. I don't think all caps makes a difference, but no, it's in all caps. So there you go. And tonight's bourbon theme is red, white, and blue. I'm drinking red labeled Russell's Reserve, white label Penelope, and blue label Davies County.
Yep. Shush. You want some bourbon? Yeah. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. And Cali Joe knows stuff is West Coast Joe. So we were doing the Saturday sip along. Oh yeah, it works great, man. I mean, whatever it is, and what I always say about names and stuff is you make the name doesn't make you. Okay? Yep. Mm-hmm. Because if you met somebody named Will Smith out in public, and Will Smith wasn't a big actor, nobody would give Will Smith name a second thought, right? Mm-hmm. But since Will Smith became a big actor, that name is known now.
Yes.
I mean, there's weird names like Lady Gaga. Who ever would have thought Lady Gaga, But, somebody that's a dork can name themselves something. I mean, you make the name, put it that way.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Alrighty. Excuse me.
I mean, a shortened version. I mean, don't be. I mean, people are going to probably start calling you Cali Joe. We shorten the names like Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. Hey, Tipsy.
That's exactly how it works.
Hey, Crazy Ann. Crazy Ann. Though. That's Crazy.
It's just Ann. Yeah. Yeah. I've always been that way. Even on the other platform, I see like a long name, I just quickly shorten it up and then know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, Groovy's groovy.
Oh yeah. All right, Kitty. What are you doing?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that Russell's Reserve.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna spin this thing.
There we go. Let's get it going.
See what we have here. Oh, I forgot to share it. I got to share it. That way y'all can see it happen.
Yeah.
StreamYard. And here we go. Draw that thing.
Ouch. Big bucks, big bucks. No whammies, no whammies.
Big Daddy H.
Look at that.
All right. Whoops. I closed the giveaway tool. I didn't mean to do that. All right. I'll have to open it back up. Big Daddy H.
Congratulations, Big Daddy H.
And yes. Tipsy and Chats is, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. We could just call you Shenanigans.
Everyone would be like, are you talking to me? We're all full of shenanigans. I may actually spark up a cigar here in a minute.
All right. Now then, I'll get another one set up, but I'm not going to start it yet.
All righty. Yeah, I saw Ann was playing, I think, Call of Duty earlier for quite some time.
Yeah, I saw that. I was working.
Yeah, it's always fun to just peek in there for a little bit and peek out. Oh, gosh. 210s here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Hide your stickers. Just kidding. Hopefully they received my stickers I sent them.
Todd, what's happening? Cheers.
Cheers, Todd.
All right. Oh, Alex is here. Alex, did you get your package? I realized I had taken a picture of the receipt of the top of had the tracking number and everything, and I went back in my email today to look, and it said draft, and I went in there, and I don't know if I ever sent the email with the tracking number.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely did, and yes, I gave him the same way. What's up, Lone Star?
Lone Star in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just check on that, and if you I think it was your brother or something or whoever we shipped to, but check on that, and if not, I can send you the tracking number and everything. It had some insurance on it, so
nice. Yeah, I almost bought bourbon today, and then I kind of looked at my bank account and went, crap.
Yeah.
Maybe next week I'll pick. I was even going to get McCormick's, and I was just like, I don't think I really want to have McCormick's laying around my house. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before. We my wife and I give each other an allowance. We give ourselves an allowance, and then make sure it's healthy enough. But we I get paid every 2 weeks, and we usually transfer the money, and she puts it over, Zells it over into my cousin. Okay, yeah, and she uses Zelle and sends it over to my little Navy Federal account.
Nice.
And I usually right off the top is when I buy bourbon, and so and the rest of it I just let it build, until I travel for bourbon or whatever. But so my company got bought by a bigger whale, My fish company got swallowed by a whale, and so we were paid on off every 2 weeks. So we're in a transition now. So this should have been payday today.
Yeah.
The old way, and we're switching over, so I don't get paid till next week. But
geez.
But we got more, before and all that.
Yeah. And I think my first helicopter drop is. I don't think it happened today. It's probably going to be tomorrow from YouTube. Should get my first helicopter drop, so that'll help.
Yeah. The Chinook. That's what Jimmy says.
Yeah.
that Chinook comes over that mountaintop and drops that load of cash on you.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, it's not. It's a remote control tiny Chinook.
Yeah, it is. It's not a lot, but it definitely helps. It'll definitely help. Oh yeah, going right back into the channel. Bourbons, beer.
Yeah, even if it just helped offset my postage expenses. You know, I mean, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking to get up there and eventually get monetized, where I can get the little baby Chinook, drop the little tea bag of coins over. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why Lone Star.
Another company, I'm not going to say their name. My neighbor works for that company too, which is that owns a lot of the locations around here, and they're going to sell several to open up a location in Tampa. And I'm like, good God, everyone's moving to Tampa but me, and I've been the one that wanting to move to Tampa for years. Come on now.
Yeah. I tell you, we're closing a lot of stuff down, man, because we're all working from home. I mean, it was like targeted before. Was supposed to only be 2 or 3% of the workforce would be working in a building.
Yeah.
But they were going to have buildings with shared space, and then you can go on your calendar and rent a room type thing, you know, if you need a conference room or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can get together face to face. The problem is my staff spread out all over the United States, you know. And so, I mean, I have employees in California all the way here to the East Coast and north and south, you know. So it doesn't really do me much good to get a room to, you know, get a conference room, because all I'm going to do is go in there and conference everybody into it anyway.
Exactly.
I can do that at my desk over here, you know.
It sounds like a lot of companies are going to get rid of office buildings, save money, leases and everything. It really does make sense. It's just now that like a lot of companies have been proven by their employees that, oh, you can work from home. So what's the point of us paying $1,800, $3,000 a month to rent, you know, lease this space?
Well, productivity actually went up when we started working from home, and most of that is because the demand is now higher. We don't just work 9 to 5, you know, or 8 to 5, or whatever. And we don't drive home. We're here, and we tend to work more like 7 to 6:30, 7 at night.
Yeah.
And I might take a longer lunch here and there if I get a chance, but I'm still on at, you know, 5:30, unless I'm going live or something. Kitty purrs, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and start this next one. I copied it.
Right.
It's going right now, but nobody knows what it is. It's the I would definitely encourage you to copy and paste that. Put that in there for
Hey, Kitty Purrs, how are you? Oh my gosh! All right, that's hopefully I can capture that.
Well, and the reason I have to keep changing these up is because I had a previous drawing, and if I put the same thing in, it'll go through the entire chat.
Yeah.
And put everybody, so I have to change it every time a little.
Yep.
Has to be a little different.
Oh, I forgot the hashtag. I did. I knew I was going to forget something. There you go. Fixed. Fixed the glitch. As soon as I looked at it, you said that right when I looked at it, I was like, crud. We got it.
But yeah, we're going to be doing a few of these tonight. These put it in for 10s, because 8:15 to 8:30 is going to be the other one. And again, Twisted Art, I believe. Am I correct on that? I believe I saw 9 p.m. tonight for some games and get together.
Yeah,
and we will definitely end before then, and we can jump over there, and whoever wants to can.
Oh yeah, I definitely plan on going over there. That's why I'm like, I'll drink some Bud Light for now before I crack open another Duvel. I had a Duvel earlier, and I was like, I forgot how good this beer is. Holy cow.
I can tell you this one here, it's not that high. It's 55%, so 110 proof. I poured it a little lighter. Now, when I go to this Penelope, it's only 80.
Yeah.
It's a 40-80.
I almost bought, was it Evan Williams? And it was like the honey bourbon. I almost bought a small bottle of that. It was like $13. I just was like, maybe next week.
I'll tell you what, my dad bought a bottle of Jim Beam honey.
Okay.
Now, it's not bourbon. It's not bourbon, right?
No,
it has some fake bourbon in it, you know, Jim Beam, you know. But that's just very mass produced, you know.
Yeah.
Few noted. But it does have a great honey flavor to it.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
look into that because I know that should be in my wheelhouse come even this weekend or next week.
it's like honey schnapps. You have to get that in
Ooh.
your head. You know,
Okay.
like
Perfect.
Fireball is cinnamon schnapps, and then
Mm-hmm.
you got, you know, different schnapps. It's honey, but it's a lower proof, and it's like I call it a honey schnapps.
There you go. Yeah. I almost bought the Evan Williams honey, but kind of wish I
Oh,
did. They had one last bottle left on the shelf, but then I saw the truck was there and I could see in there they had like several cases. I was like, eh.
you know, you're not allowed to miss work, so that's.
Lone Star, that's not good.
I know, man.
Oh, dude.
Hope you get through it all right.
You seriously can't miss work? What if he can't move?
No, I'm
All
kidding.
right. I was like, come on.
That's not up to me anyway. That's up to his
Oh.
manager.
Yeah.
Not me.
HR and everything, yeah. I know my old job we had like a C19. What was it? 30, 40 hours we could use, and I used all of it up in I think late September. I was fine. I just got in contact with somebody, and it was just like a whole ordeal just to get back to work. And I'm like, that sucked.
Well, I tell you what, looking for a job, I remember doing this crap, and that's no fun, man. And you put in so much work trying to farm yourself out, trying to send resumes out, and then you'll get a nibble on the line.
Yeah.
And then you have to go through a pre-screen. If you make it through that, you have to go through the first interview, and then the higher position you're going for, you may have to go through 6 or 7 rounds of interviews.
Oh yeah.
And man, that's hours of your life down the tube just for them to say you were an awesome candidate, but we felt this other one was a better fit.
That happened to me last summer at the university. I used to go to in their library. I went through a phone screening and like 3 interviews. And they're like, oh, we really wanted you, but there's a candidate that was a little bit, more qualified. I was like,
Yeah.
Of course there was. Dang
Peppers,
it.
what's going on right now is we are doing a put me in for 10, and I'm going to post it back down here in the chat.
Yep.
Please copy and paste that exactly the way it appears if you want in on the put me in for 10.
Yep. What's up, Newfoundlander? What's up? How are ya?
Vanessa. Vanessa Kitty, what's going on?
Oh, hey, Vanessa.
I missed it. We get to talking over here, and I try not to ignore the chat, but
I have a hard time. Sometimes I get caught up in the conversation. I look over like, crap, there's 20 people over there. Oh no.
Well, and that's true. I mean, it sometimes, and it's a good problem to have, but sometimes it becomes impossible to keep up with the chat because there's too much scrolling.
Yeah.
Too many comments coming in too fast, and I mean, like I said, though, a good problem to have, and I'm glad that we can bring all these folks together and have a good time up here. Whiskey Throttle.
Oh, man.
We are doing a put me in for 10 right now. I posted it a few comments above you. Oh, there it is. Putteth me in for 10th.
Man, this is not bad for like a $4 cigar.
Yeah.
A Quorum. I like them. That's my go-to cheap cigar.
Yeah, but $4. I mean, and I'll tell you what, my dad we would go to a cigar shop. He's like a cigar hound. He can pick a really good cigar for between $4 and $7.
Yep.
I'm
getting pretty good at that.
And I'll spend 12, 13, 14 per cigar, and we'll get home and be like, oh, we're going to save these that I bought for tomorrow night, but we'll smoke yours tonight with this other bourbon. And his will be 10 times better than the one I bought.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. My buddy, when I was in Florida in August for my birthday, bought me like a $20 cigar, and I brought it back home. I think I had it here. I don't remember when. I was just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. I think I did it for like a beer and cigar pairing live, and I was like, it's all right. Yeah. I mean, I would never pay that kind of money for that.
Well, and I've spent $30 per cigar before, and I'll never do that again.
No.
Because the thing is, I was in Guam when I spent $32.50 on a real Cohiba. From Cuba.
Yeah.
The problem is when the embargo hit, all of the master cigar guys moved and went to Honduras or Colombia or wherever.
Mexico, yeah.
And so the state ran, the country ran, Cuba ran cigar places, didn't have the masters there anymore. It would be like Jimmy and Eddie Russell leaving Wild Turkey and starting their own distillery over here on the side,
Yeah.
Well, Wild Turkey's going to go kapit, and I did not enjoy that cigar, but they could legally get it there. But
yeah, I've had a Cohiba buddy. His son brought it back. He just switched out the labels real quick before I went through customs, and I had it. I was like, I can say I've had a Cohiba from Cuba, but it's not something I would, seek after.
And if y'all are wondering, the Cohibas they have in the little tin things in the cigar rooms now, those are not real Cohibas from Cuba.
It's just the company name, yeah.
Oh yeah, Dad. Big Daddy AJ, he said, I've smoked many 5-cent King Eds.
Yeah, see, me too. Yeah. And those aren't bad for what they are. I mean, you take what you get, and you're like, all right, well, it is what it is. Not bad.
All right, we're gonna spin this thing. Keep this party rolling.
Oh yeah.
To infinity and beyond. Here we go.
I don't think your name's on the list still. Sorry.
We'll do another one if. I get to spin again. It's rigged. Hang on.
I was about to say, if Lone Star wins, I can't taste shit. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, it is rigged. Oh man.
Brad wins again.
All right. Well, I just had to change a 1 to a 2 on that one. All right, we're going to do another one though.
That's funny.
That's all right. He's on they're on a retirement income. He needs all this he can get.
Oh, I got it. Pop and my dad's on the same.
All right, let me come up with the next one here.
See if there's any hockey on or something.
All right.
Ooh, I'll put that game on. That's a good one right there.
Now, if he wins again, we may have to respin it.
Yeah, right? Gotta share the wealth there, Pops.
Yeah. That's all right, though. We're gonna do several of these. So let's put that in the chat. And that's where we are now. Put that 10 on me. Again, one night I typed it out and I was just trying to come up with something else to put, and I put that 10 in me, and I was like, oh, I better not do that.
Oh Lord, that's hilarious.
I was like, we'll have no guys entering.
I'm looking to go, nope. That's funny.
All right. So, yep, I'm gonna finish this Russell's Reserve off here. That's the red. I'm doing red, white, and blue, folks. Red, and then I'll go to white label and then blue label.
Yep. I think after this Bud Light, I'll pour a little bit of Crown. I don't want too much. I don't like mixing beer and bourbon. I always makes me go tired.
And I'll tell you this: I don't have anything against Crown Royal. I mean, I'm a bourbon guy.
Oh yeah.
But my dad and I used to drink Crown Royal all the time. That was our go-to. Yeah, we didn't really know what to get, and way back then, and I wasn't into bourbon. I wasn't like dissecting it, trying all these different ones, figuring it all out. And while the Crown Royal, and every once in a while I'd splurge and get the Reserve, and but it was a safe go-to for us. Yeah, we knew we liked it, and I used to like Crown and Ginger, Crown and Ginger Ale.
Oh yeah.
And I'll still order a Crown and Ginger sometimes. It depends on if they have Crown at a bar and they don't have any good bourbons at all. Or all they have is well pours or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll still get a Crown and Ginger Ale. Yep. I had to teach Big Daddy H how to copy and paste. He got it now.
I think he figured it out.
Yeah, he got it now.
I think he figured it out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mr. Great Shot. Yeah. I mean, the ginger ale, it to me is a little lighter.
Yeah.
I don't like, I mean, Coke just overwhelms everything.
Yep.
I mean, hell, you can, if you have a battery that's corroded, you can clean it with Coca-Cola. Yeah.
I've done that with my old car battery, and it was corroded really bad. I just like took a 2 liter, just started pouring on it, let it sit there, and just wiped it right off. I'm like,
it works like,
that'll give me second thought about drinking this again.
It's the machine version of hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah. That's crazy. Hey, neighbor girl.
Oh yeah, no, and like I said, on my other shelf over here, I have lots of things that are not bourbon, but behind me, it's mostly bourbon. I'll say that. I have number 9 up there. That's the only thing it's not bourbon. And I am also going to bring my Uncle Nearest back over and let it reside on this shelf behind me because it's a Tennessee whiskey, but legally it can be called a bourbon.
There you go.
Yeah, Wild Turkey 101 and 7-Up. Yeah, and 7-Up, same. Sprite, ginger ale, those things are a lot lighter in flavor. And sometimes I get thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. What is this? Crown Royal Winter Wheat.
What?
Oh, I haven't heard of that one, but Alex is up in Canada.
Yeah, it always sounds like it would be like a wheat ale in a collaboration with Crown Royal.
Something.
That's what it sounds like to me. I'm like, I'd try that. But
yeah,
I'd even try that. Sounds interesting enough to give it a whirl.
I was kind of wondering, if I could get my hands on like a used barrel of something else, because Crown is it's one of the easier drinking Canadian whiskeys in my opinion. And if you could get something like finish it in a different barrel and let it get some of those notes in there with it, because it's few noted. I mean, I'll put it that way. It's sort of like a regular old, 40-80 bourbon, whatever. But yeah, but yeah, I think it would absorb flavors fairly well. You got that little scrawny cat. You need to feed that thing, man.
I know, she's so skinny, and this guy is so like little. My neighbor's like, dude, Bailey's the longest cat I've ever seen. This guy, he can stretch out like this. That's insane. You're like
John Ross, how's it going? Howdy.
What's up, John Ross? Yeah, you're a little slinky, buddy, aren't you?
Yeah, a big gust of wind gonna take your cat away.
Yeah, right. Her, she's almost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
She just melts into the couch armrest. Just
yeah. Somebody come in and sit down, put their arm up there, and be like, "Why is this flat?" It's like,
yeah, she's breaking it in.
Why is my arm furry?
Yeah.
All right, we got somebody from Facebook joining in the
Nice.
fray here.
Heck yeah. What we got?
I don't know. I got a little thumb I can see it up here in the corner. Actually, every time I do this, it's in the wrong direction. It's up here. That's where I see it.
Nice.
You ain't supposed to paddle backwards. Sweet. That's what my oldest son, when he was teen, we would be sitting around talking, Southern slang. And his phrase for the way that we spoke English was he would say, you ain't supposed to paddle backwards.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Man, that's clever.
Yeah, he is doing really well. Woo, that Penelope after drinking that Russell's Reserve has a good little buttery note to it.
Ooh.
Man, that was, I never noticed it before, and sometimes if you go back and forth, like I have a couple of scotches and one of them is like slightly peated, it's very lightly smoked. And it's Jura from the Isle of Jura in Scotland. So it's not an Isla, but it's like sort of influenced by Isla.
Yeah.
So it has the peat smoke in it, but it's really light. And if you only drink it, you won't really pick it up. But then if you go like to the Glenmorangie or the Dalmore or something and come back to it, boom, then you pick it up pretty heavy. Country Monks Brewing here is rolling out a new beer in February called True Grit Ale. Awesome. Well, here's what I'll say about that.
Look for
is
that.
Go ahead and get me like a 4-pack or 6-pack or whatever they put it out in, and bring it with you when you come visit. And then, because I will want to try that.
Arkansas. Let's see. I'm not gonna be too far. Yeah, I will. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Way away. Probably way away from there. Going down to Florida thing. I thought maybe I could go by that brewery, but no.
Yeah, I was just thinking Whiskey Throttle. That to me, when I think of an Isla whiskey, it's heavily peated.
Yeah,
and this one's very lightly peated. So, yeah, I guess if they want to call it an Isla, they can.
Oh yeah.
Good. I don't like licking ashtrays, so I don't like the too heavily peated stuff. Oh wow, that Penelope is
an oatmeal stout.
Man, that stuff is yeah. There's a good little buttery note in there. Yeah, it's not. It's very few noted. I have the very base bourbon, the base Penelope, and I thought I was going to go back and get their finished one and their barrel proof and all.
Yeah,
because they had lots on the shelf. I went back later and they didn't have it anymore.
Dang.
It was yeah.
You took it all. So like, heck yeah, I did.
Awesome. I've been to Scotland. Man. They called me wee man when I was over there.
Uh-oh.
Well, I would go to the pubs there in Scotland, and it was outside of Edinburgh. And I would go little treks, around. And we were just hopping around over there to see what we could see because we were in Europe and we went to London, we went to Paris, different places because at the time I thought I'll never get to do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have to be peated. Okay, no. And I'm not a Scotch expert. I'm just saying, from my experience, that was what I tend to stick with the Highland stuff because I know I like it. And some people call Highland waxy. But I like it, and that's my go-to for and my wife likes Highland Scotch.
Nice.
And so she likes the Dalmore 12 and the Glenmorangie and the Glenfiddich or whatever, and I will have a little glass every once in a while of it.
I don't remember the last time I had Scotch. I know one of my dad's friends is a bourbon fan, so I told my dad, I was like, well, when I'm down there, we need to make a pop by to his house. That way I can have a little bit of bourbon with him.
Oh yeah, I see Paris, I see France. I see somebody's underpants. That was funny when we were in second grade or whatever.
Right? Close this.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're all here about, man. Share that knowledge.
Yeah.
Always, I'm always in learning mode.
Yeah, that's definitely learning a lot.
They Neil deGrasse Tyson one time. I thought my favorite quote. I know he's a figurehead, but he is an intelligent guy. But he's become a celebrity. But my favorite quote from him, he said, "The most dangerous person in the world is the person that has just enough knowledge to convince themselves they're right, but not enough to know that they're wrong."
Yep.
And I try not to be that person that convinces myself I'm right. I'm always open to, oh yeah, I was wrong about that. So
Yep.
I try not to affirm or anything that I don't really know. But I'll be the first one to tell you I was wrong.
Oh yeah, same way, same.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Twisted said she 45 and it's still funny. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was going to tell jokes on here one time, but early stages, nobody was coming up, and we couldn't have banter. We couldn't talk back and forth. It was just me and the camera, and I would start telling stuff, and I would try to tell, and I would start to think of a joke, and I go, "Oh no, I can't say that on here."
Yeah,
because I got all of my jokes from the deer camp.
Oh no.
What? Oh, it's funny you ask. Yeah, no, I can definitely. Now, I think he says I ask people a series of questions, and then he says, "What is bourbon?" Okay, I don't think you really want me to go into that 15-minute spiel here. So let's go ahead and spin this thing because I can tell you exactly what bourbon is. So let me share this out, and we will spin for 10.
All right.
Oh yeah. 15 entries. Let's draw this thing.
Dang. There we go.
Crazy Ann.
Yay. There you go, Ann.
All right, let me write this down and I'll stop sharing. 10. All right. Then stop sharing. And let me get the next one ready.
Rock on.
I try to do it every 15 minutes if y'all haven't realized that.
Nice.
Let's see. I don't believe I've used. Put me in for. Did I type it out the first time? Hell, I can't remember.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll just put the word "that" there.
What?
Okay. Then I'll come back over here. Whoops, I forgot to copy it. Come on. My little swipey pad's not big enough. Copy. And I can paste it right there. Bam. Don't forget the exclamation mark.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that phone to vibrate. 8:15. It's coming.
42 minutes.
Yeah, when I pull up that wheel, I do the wheel and it just says wheel of names and I go to it and it saves your last stuff in there.
Yeah.
And it has all the times. And I just go up there and hit shuffle, 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 spin. And then whatever it lands on, that's what I write down on the notepad.
Yeah.
And it was 8:15 this time. So I was like, ooh, that's going to be late.
Yeah. When you said that, I was like, oof. I remember one time it was like right when you started.
Yeah. I started it like the earliest would be 7:15. And then I call that the everybody gets a trophy one. Because all you have to do is any variation of put me in the chat and I'll write it down. And I'm a human, so I'm not going to critique exactly the way you put it in, like these computers do. But But that StreamYard giveaway tool is awesome, guys.
I love it. Yep.
It is awesome. And I think you can even use it when you don't pay for it. Like I'm paying the subscription.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a problem with my video on here at all. I think this is super clear, especially with all the studio lights and everything. And that's what makes it look. And I'm using a Logitech Stream Cam. I am not using a big $2,000, $3,000 camera.
I have a $50 webcam, Logitech.
Yep.
C950 or whatever. It does.
Now this one here costs a little bit more. I mean, it's a Stream Cam. It's that big one. But I mean, I don't see paying more to get the higher resolution, the 1080, because I'm on 720.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
But we did go to gigabit here. We upgraded as soon as it was available in our area. They sent me a thing that said, "Hey, we have gigabit available." And I'm like, "Yes, please."
I'm close. I'm as close as I think I can get for now.
Well, the couple of reasons I wanted to upgrade, because we were on the 450, and I wanted to go to 1,000 because my youngest now has a gaming computer. So my oldest at home he has an Alienware big setup, like all the big shit, Yeah. And then the younger one got a one that it wasn't like a quote unquote gaming computer, but it had gaming capable components, like a high-end graphics card with a dedicated RAM.
Yep.
And it was going to be both of them competing for the bandwidth and all. And I'm like, nah, give me the big. Give me the big.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, my computer, I go into my router and I do QoS on it. Quality of service settings.
Yeah.
And my computer trumps the items that trump my wife's computer, my computer, and the 2 Roku devices that we have. They take precedence because I don't care how much they're gaming. I don't want a buffer when I'm watching YouTube TV.
Right.
And when you're watching stuff live, it's different than watching a pre-recorded movie on Netflix or something, because that'll buffer a little bit and then play.
Yeah.
But on watching it live, when I click it, I want it to act just like cable. Just show me the show.
That's just how mine acts right now. I mean, I have YouTube up over here, you and I on StreamYard here, and I have a random hockey game up on my other TV. I'm like,
oh, and that's another thing in the fall. Like now, I haven't done it since COVID hit because I don't have a lot of people coming over.
Yeah,
but I'll have 4 or 5 screens going in here, and I'll have games muted on like 3 or 4 screens, and then I'll have the big screen with the sound on it.
Yep.
You just like they do in the bar,
man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I'll just put it full screen on my Macs, because I have 3 Mac computers.
Yeah.
Here. And I'll put one game, another game, another game, another game, and then big screen.
Yeah, I just use TVs as my monitors. And my old monitor is just sitting over here in a corner getting dusty. I've had that thing for almost 15 years. It still works though.
Yeah, I just like the atmosphere of it, and you have people over it, and I have a big pub table that'll seat, 8 people or whatever, and theater seat, and other, and hell, I'm sitting on a stool right now, but this is all studio shit. But I bought this table I bought, I think it was $100.
Dang, that's a steal.
It looks good, but it's plastic. It's like linoleum or not linoleum, Formica, whatever, covered press board or whatever. But it looks good for the camera, and I didn't care to have a overspend on anything like that.
Right.
Man, Penelope revisiting is always good on some of these things. I wasn't that impressed with it when I first reviewed it, but I think it was after drinking the higher proof and then going down to it was good.
Nice.
Redbird Farm is back. Okay, we're doing a put me in right now. I'll post it one more time in the chat It's put me in for that 10. Just copy and paste that, and you'll be in for the next spinny coming up here in just a few minutes.
I'll be back in a minute.
And if anybody else wants to come up in the group chat and all, go grab it and come on up. And here at the end, I'll post the link out, and we can bring some folks up at the end of the show. If you want to, or so inclined to come up here on panel, we will bring you up here, because this is the Thursday night show. A little bit, Mr. Great Shot. Not too, though. Been doing this for 30 years. That's what I built my career around, is tech. So
There you go.
I learned on punch cards and stuff. They made us go back and know how computers work, in the Air Force and all. And so we went back and we had to do the punch cards and all. And all the way up through, I know how binary works. I know how hex 10 math, works. I know, all of that stuff. So, hexadecimal and all of it's to shorten, because, if they put ones and zeros in big, long strings, because there's 8 bits in a byte, and you need to shorten that stuff down and crunch it down to the from bits to bytes and
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been doing tech. Well, I did tech for several years, not a lot, maybe 5 years as an IT.
Oh yeah, professional procrastinator. A lot of times I will procrastinate some things, but there's some things I won't, but I'm with you on it. And I have missed sending stuff promptly or whatever, but man, if something hits my desk at work, I take care of it immediately.
Same.
And I tell my folks, if you send me an email and you have not heard back from me in 72 hours,
no,
I missed it. Send it again. And I don't want to bug you. Bug me.
Yep.
And right now my email on my phone's broken. So it's the only thing that's broken is my email. And I just sent out a big notice to staff earlier, and I said, I have not everything I have is behind me, and there's stuff down here you can't see because the camera just doesn't show it. I have 2 shelves down here you can't see, and then I have 2 more shelves over there, and then I have a box in the closet over here with stuff that I'm hanging on to.
There you go.
So
the same way with beer. That used to be just covered in like beer bottles and cans, and finally at Thanksgiving I cleared it out.
But my thing is, I have bottles over here and I have bottles over in boxes, but the ones in boxes I don't touch, because those are ones that they're going to be worth a hell of a lot. And I'm going to drink them. I'm not going to try to sell them. That's not the game I'm in. Yeah. But 10 years from now, when I still have an original 2006, of whatever, I'm going to pull it out and do a show about it, so. And it's sort of like I have all those bottles of I buy 6 or 7 base of the Bourbon County Stouts every year. And oh no, I don't want to. Man, do you know how long it takes me to set this camera up to be right?
That's hard. I'd
rather walk over there and grab an armful of stuff and bring it over here and just show it to you. Because the camera's sitting way back and I can't even reach it, Like, even if I lean forward, this is as close as I can get.
I can barely get mine, yeah.
I have to stand up, lean over, and do all that stuff. Yeah, I finally moved the makers over here. It used to be on the other shelf, but I put a new shelf in right here, this top one, and I went on ahead and pulled the bourbons over here that were 750 milliliter bottles. I have some smaller stuff over there too. But I also have, I did not pull Benchmark over, but that's what I use to cook with if I'm cooking with bourbon.
Nice.
And it's not a bad bourbon. And
Yeah.
it's $10. And it's Benchmark. They say Benchmark, McAfee's Benchmark. But if you look on there, it's distilled and bottled by Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
So it's Buffalo Trace's extreme base bourbon.
Mm.
And I put it against Evan Williams and Jim Beam, the 4080 bases, and it is better.
Yeah,
now, I'm not going to tell you it's good. It's better than those. It has a little bit better flavor to it. And so that's what I cook with. Yeah, now, some things, if the bourbon flavor is going to be more prominent, like bourbon glazed wings or something, I'll use something different. But if I'm just putting it in like pancake batter just to see what it'll do, I use the Benchmark. All right, the put me in for 10, Fulton. Copy and paste what Twisted put in.
Yes,
it has to be exact.
Yep. Now find out whether Franco next door has what bourbon he has. It's really good. He said it was pretty expensive too. So
SoCal Joe knows stuff. What happened to your keyboard there?
Yeah, between.
Oh, it's 746. Let me spin this wheel.
All right, there you go.
All right, share screen. I'm about a minute behind on these things almost every time.
I'll do this real quick. Get this going. I don't know if I can.
Oh, Redbird Farm. Here we go.
There you go, Redbird. Heck yeah.
Oh, here, let me stop sharing and I'll finish writing.
There you go. Give me
there
something.
We go.
Grab my new keyboard.
Bird Farm. 10. That's going to be the first 10 ever for Redbird Farm. And what better way to start it off than to have 10 of them? Hey, it happens. All right, let me prep the next one.
I have this in the box weird. Come on. There you go.
Now, if Todd's still here, I'm doing this for him. I doubt he is.
I may be having dinner with the fam. See if I can copy and paste without my keyboard. I should be able to. Not hard.
And here's the next one. Pour some 10 on me.
I love it.
A little Def Leppard going here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll start doing is coming up with like twisted song lyrics. And
that
little 10 Corvette.
Yeah. Good. All right, let's see if I can. Come on, unwind. Let's see, go here. Aha! I did that without a keyboard. Look at that.
What you got there?
It's a new keyboard.
Oh.
I've been procrastinating. It's the same exact model and everything I had before. I was just like, it's time to get rid of that old one.
Oh, yes, you can absolutely enter again. Big Daddy H has won twice. He won the first two. You can enter every single time.
5, there it is.
All you have to do is
new keyboard.
Yay.
It does all this different like LED stuff, and like a lot of people are like, oh, you should have it going to the color or rainbow thing. I'm like, no, I hate that.
Yeah.
Just give me the solid red, I'm happy.
Yeah, the kid upstairs with the Alienware has the LED, changed all the lights on it and everything.
Yeah.
And I'll always keep saying it's kind of a joke, but I there's some truth to it. I have a little OCD about me. If you dump a bucket of coins in front of me and come back in 15 minutes, they'll all be stacked.
Nice.
I can't leave them alone.
Yeah.
And the Alienware was the white version with the light blue lights on it.
Okay.
But the keyboard was a different color, and I'm like, no, you have to match the colors.
Right. I just go solid red. That's all I want. Solid red. I'm happy. I can't even close this. Well, that stinks. Oh well. I'll deal with that later. Ooh, fancy new keyboard. Looks so good. Wow. Yeah, that old keyboard was just dusty, covered in crap.
Yeah, my youngest, he came to me and it's like, Dad, I want to do a YouTube channel. Oh my God. Be careful what you wish for. Because we sat down there for 3.5 hours coming up with a name that I could Google, and there was no like searches, like he comes up first every time. And he is Hawk Mod Gamer. That's
nice.
his brand new little channel. He only has one video so far.
Okay.
But he's doing Gary's mod with the Friday, the Five Nights at Freddy's characters, and all that.
Oh, nice.
And he does a whole scripted thing where he moves them around and makes them talk, and it's him talking. But I hooked him up with good sound going in, and all that. And then I edit it in Adobe Premiere Pro for him. I set him up an intro, outro.
Oh, nice.
Did all that. So yeah, I mean, because one of my kids comes to me and says, Dad, I want to do this, and I know all about it. Then yeah, get ready, buckle up, Buttercup, because we about to do it.
Yeah, right. Oh, maybe if I held the right button, it'll help.
But yeah, if you search for, and that's one thing, like, and Joe and I were talking, and he was using West Coast Joe. Well, there's a rapper in California called West Coast Joe. I mean, you're so buried down in the algorithms, and if you can find a name that nobody else has currently, that they're not coming up in the searches and all, then you will take over the algorithm. As long as you continue to grow from that point, then you will maintain dominance over that search algorithm, and you will always come up first.
Yeah, that's how it was with me. There's a rapper who was Chatio, and I don't think he's done much lately. And
yeah,
I took over.
No, you know what? I won't say I have limited funds, but I limit myself on how much I spend on bourbon. Because I do want to retire one day, but I tend to only buy bourbons unless something is really, like, I almost bought a bottle of the Seagrass just because of 21090, and I just couldn't pull the trigger on a $90 bottle when I could have like 1 or 2 bottles of bourbon for that. And I always have to keep the reviews going, so I have to have, and right now I have a surplus, of ones I haven't reviewed yet. And then, because if I run out of bourbons, I can always go and do a weekly review of 2 bourbons I've done before, but do them at the same time, type thing.
Yeah.
Or have my wife, sometimes she'll come in and I'll say, pick something from the shelf, pour it in this decanter, and then write down what it is and put it in a sealed envelope and put your initials over the seal, whatever. And then I'll do a blind tasting, on live, or not live, but on VR 180. But no, I haven't tried very many. I don't know if I've ever tried a American single malt. I don't remember if I have.
Oh, shit. Forgot what button it is. I messed this up. I'm here though.
Oh, the iPad. Yeah, iPad's gonna make it tough. Because one thing I had to do was upgrade. That's why I have 3 Mac computers, trial and error. It's like, well, one of them was older. I bought it, a long time ago. And then it still works, but I only use it for audio because it can't keep up with the crunch. And then I had a better Mac, and then this thing here's a beast. I got the and we bought a camper trailer. Hey, Kathy Bates, what's happening? And we bought a travel trailer, to go camping and stuff. And I was shooting videos from my phone. And of course, with Adobe Premiere Pro, I get Adobe. What the hell is it called? Shit, it's on. It's Rush, Adobe Rush.
Okay.
And you can do some basic editing and put intro, outro on it and all. But I was like, man, that's cheesy. I want to be able to do a full production video on the road. So, I have the MacBook Pro. And the only thing I didn't do was max it out on RAM. I mean, I have plenty, 16 gigs in it, but I didn't go for the 32 gigs or more because I wanted to see what it would do. And when I talked to them, they're like, yeah, you can bring it back in the Apple Store and pay for the additional RAM and we'll swap it out,
Yeah.
Because it's got two little sticks in it, what it is, two slots.
Yeah.
But I have one 16 in it right now, and all I'd have to do is buy another 16 little skinny stick, and they'll slap it in there for me. But it's working beautifully. I mean, I have no qualms about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me keep up on this time. We have 4 minutes or a couple minutes here. I'll spin. Right now, we're doing a put me in for 10. Guys, I will paste it in here one more time. Copy this and paste it. It's put some 10 on me. And here in a couple of minutes, I'm going to spin for another put me in for 10 for this 15-minute time slot. Chatty O from the patio.
Hey. Hold on. Doing well, Kathy. Doing well. Trying to get my keyboard back to just the color I like.
Blue Farm, welcome. Going ahead and pour some 10 on me and get in for this little quick draw here for put me in for 10. See how many entries I have over here. Oh, good. Earlier, we had a lot more people, at least what was showing on my eyeball up here. And we had almost 30 people in, and it was only like 15, 16 entries. And I'm like, is people not understanding or they don't want to enter? I mean, why would you not? It's free. But yeah, everybody gets a trophy time is going to be at 8:15. I have an alarm set on my phone, so we'll do one more put me in for 10 type giveaway here between 8 and 8:15, and then we'll do that one. And then I'll post a StreamYard link down here. And if anybody wants to come up for the last bit, we will have a free-for-all up here. No pressure. Chetio chooses not to afford bourbon.
Yeah. That's it. There he goes, Joey. Okay.
He chooses to maintain a YouTube presence, which is pay the electric bill and pay the service provider for his internet.
Exactly. Oh, these are not helping me. What the heck? How to change? Oh, I don't want to hear this.
And we are at 18 entries for the put me in for 10 right now. So we are going to get ready to spin this thing so I can set up another one. So I am going to share the screen. Here we go. StreamYard to infinity and beyond, and switch over here and draw this sucker. Chatty-O.
Hey.
Look at there.
Right.
Chatty-O. Every time I say your name now, I get Axe song stuck in my head.
That's the point.
Yep. Chatty-O.
This is not
all right. Let me spin one more up, and then after that, we're going to do the everybody gets a trophy. Let's see. I'm gonna stick to what I said a while ago. I'm using song lyrics now.
All right, I think I got it. Nice.
Copy that. Start collecting. Right. Come over here.
Well, I got a win last week too. Great shot.
Paste. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm just gonna start using song lyrics, and I'll just twist them up. I started to put. It only gives you so many characters, or I would have put "Baby, you're much too fast."
Corvette, I like that. Yeah, I need to stop messing with my keyboard. Finally got the way I want it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna finish off with Penelope. I poured a pretty good little slug of that Penelope there because it was the lowest proof, and I wanted to be lucid in case I jump over and try to play games with Samantha here in a little bit. Because I will start drinking Bud Lights. If y'all have hung around here a while, you'll know I switched from bourbon to beer, and I call it rehydrating. And so I'll drink Coors Light. I'm sorry, not Bud Light. I used to drink Bud Light a long time ago, back in the military.
They did not have what I wanted, so I just said screw it, got the Bud Light.
But the reason I was drinking Coors Light is for one reason and one reason only, because it's flavorless, right? It's like it's like water. It's odorless, colorless, tasteless, and gives you a little buzz, unlike water. But I have a Yeti koozie that it's, the little metal with the screw on top thing.
Yeah.
And the Coors Light fits in it and leaves more space for my bottom lip at the top. Otherwise, the cans are too short and you're having to, drink like that. That's the only reason I was drinking Coors Light. And
that's funny.
Okay. So what I was drinking in Hapster's panel, that was what I switched to. So I got another koozie, and it's a 16-ounce can bottle koozie. And now I've switched to Miller Lite.
Okay.
So if I buy the 15, 16-ounce cans, can bottles, then I can put them in that thing, and I can have a little more flavor to the beer. But I ran out of them, so now I have a couple of cases of Bud Light or Coors Light left. So that's what I will be drinking later on.
There you go.
If y'all don't know, I tried to post an update on my community tab. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. I poured it down my windpipe. I try to update my community tab with like the current entries on the wheel and like all the names and who has what. So you can, Miller Lite. It's whatever. My dad drinks Miller Lite, and I'm trying to switch over, and I don't mind it. I mean, it tastes good and it doesn't hurt me. So, and I figured if I can just keep Miller Lite on hand and we can both drink the same thing when they come to visit, I'll just have a bunch of it in the fridge and then everything's good. Little Jay's in the house questioning. He's questioning my Miller Lite there.
You say it, man. That's where I started way back when was Miller Lite, and then I got into craft beer, and now I'm like, all right, well whatever's on sale, I'll have as a filler beer.
Now, what I'm talking about is what I call my regular beer, fridge beer, right? I pick a brand like Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite, doesn't matter, domestic, cheap, that I can just keep tons of in there.
Yeah.
And no matter what, if I run out of good stuff, I have that, right?
Yeah.
But I go to a Total Wine and I'll buy the a Russian. Yeah, you know, I changed my name.
Are you Russian? What's up, little Jay? That's funny.
But I buy all the I buy what do you call it, the craft beers and stuff, and I go and whatever we can get here. And
Yep.
one of my favorite ones is that shit, I can't ever think of the name of it. Well, I like Foothills Brewing makes some really good beer here in town, and we have some local stuff that they come out with some really good stuff.
Nice.
But
That's how shoot, I haven't been up there in forever. Launchpad always comes out with good beers. I think before I roll down to Florida, I may run up there and pick up a couple crowlers to take down to Tampa and share with some people.
the problem is, like, the stuff local around here is always like $12-14 a 4-pack, type thing, and you can get other stuff a little bit cheaper or some stuff more expensive, but I'll pick up some every once in a while.
Yeah.
I just don't go crazy with it.
Oh yeah.
And my wife, well, she shops Trader Joe's and Costco and all that. And if she sees stuff at Trader Joe's, she'll grab stuff. If it's bourbon aged, bourbon barrel aged. And she bought me that GBS, that gingerbread stout.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, man, that stuff is fantastic, dude.
Yeah, I'm jealous of Lone Star winning that gingerbread beer from 210 the other day. I was like, I really wanted to try that.
See, and I had mixed emotions about posting in the chat. I was going to re-gift it because I can get it like all the time here.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to keep it. I was going to do a little offhand giveaway or something,
Yeah.
on it. So we are at 8:06. I'm trying to watch the time so I can. We're gonna spend at about 8:10. So right now we're doing a put me in for 10, and it's Little 10 Corvette hashtag Little 10 Corvette.
Yep.
I will post it again because it's always better to copy and paste. So if you want to get put in for the chance to win 10 entries on the wheel, there you go.
Boom.
And I guarantee you that nosing kit is worth it. I'm going to make 2 of them, and I'm going to keep one because there's times I like going back and reminding myself of stuff. But when I'm making it, like I'll make it, and it's sort of like if you make your own extracts, you put stuff in there, and you have to wait a little bit. And a few days, and all of a sudden the aromas are popping, and then you wait a little bit longer, and they're popping even better. And so I go back and I make sure that they're developing right, through all the different notes before I ship it out. And so I get reminded of it then.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Now I will say this, little Jay. I was talking to Dad the other night, and I was talking about the Miller Lite, and what I cut my teeth on, beer wise, was Miller Genuine Draft Ponies. And my uncle, and I'm old enough now. Statute of limitations has ran out on all this, but my uncle had polio when he was a child. And he walked with a cane, and couldn't get around well. And so he would say, "Hey, go get me a beer." And we would go get him a beer, and then we would get one.
Yeah. Yes. That's funny.
And we were young, but boy, I always remember like loving the flavor of just, the beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of is reminiscent of Miller Genuine Draft, the Miller Lite, but of course it's a lighter version.
Yeah,
all the way around of it.
Oh yeah.
Jack's Food Shorts. That is a name I have not seen before. Yeah. I believe.
What's up, Jack Foods? How are you?
Well, this is entries for the quarterly drawing. And if you want to get in on it, I just posted the hashtag Little Tin Corvette. If you copy that and paste it back in, you will get in a StreamYard spinny wheel for the possibility of getting 10 entries to the next quarterly drawing. And it's just that easy, and it's all free. And here at 8:15, I'm going to start Put Me In, and everybody gets an entry that types Put Me In the chat. We'll start that here shortly. But since we're coming up on that, it is 8:10 now. I'll give it a couple of more minutes here, and then I'm going to go ahead and spin for this 15-minute block, 10 entries, and give me time to get my handy-dandy notepad ready for the everybody gets a trophy version of the show.
Hooray. Hi. Okay.
But I think Big Daddy H is going to have over 30 entries.
Probably.
But if you join every single week, you will at least, even if you never get a Put Me In for 10, you will get a single entry per week, which gives you about 12 entries for the quarterly drawing. For the 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons, a virtual private tasting with yours truly, and a Bourbon Bounty logoed etched snifter.
Nice.
She said, it's easy as Kathy Bates.
That's what she was saying, too.
And we've had Jimmy from Oji-san's World won the first one. Lone Star won the second one. And we're ready. I always feel sorry for Groovy. Groovy always puts a lot in. And he has never won.
He wins everywhere else.
Every once in a while, yeah.
He wins everywhere else.
Yeah. But I've seen him lose other places too.
I have too. I've been there for one. He's like,
I really wanted that one. No, he was true to his word though. On the only send me the ones that I can't get on that one, and he won that one. That was a cool one.
There's
Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Fire and ice. Steamed fried rice. All right. Now that we have that entry in here, I'm going to go ahead and spin this thing. Let me share the screen, and then we'll get ready to do the regular Put Me In.
All right. Cool. My new controller came. I can actually get back and play games. Yay.
And here we go. Little Tin Corvette. Show me somethings. Whiskey Nose. Hell, I didn't even know Whiskey Nose was here. I missed him. Marty, how's it going, man? Congratulations.
He snuck in the back door. I saw him.
Yeah.
I'll have to crack for him. There you go, Whiskey Nose. Congrats.
He gets 10. All right. And then I have someone in the basement I'm going to bring up, and then we're going to.
Nice.
It's Panda Bianchi.
Hey, Cindy. Right back.
Hey.
All right. And it's 8:13. I'll wait for the phone to vibrate. And Cindy's getting her hair did.
Yeah. Beanie's in one of those moods.
Yep. And for folks who don't know, if you were under a rock on my channel or whatever, we made a trip to Tennessee and met up with Cindy and Mike and Beanie and Marty from Whiskey Nose. He showed up, and we went to B&B Package Store.
Yeah.
And if you try to do a cartwheel, it's going to cost you about $1,500 because you'll knock a whole bunch of bottles over because that place was packed.
Yeah.
There was a moment in my mind, I thought, I hope this place does not freaking catch on fire because the aisles are like this big because it is just bottles everywhere. It is just packed, and there's Crazy Ann. She had to See, I can tell she's been playing Call of Duty because she
What?
always has to get fixed up after she plays Call of Duty because she's been
No, I've been looking like this all day.
I just got this from my front porch. I may have to join you guys. Ooh.
Oh, it's 8:15.
Finally a new controller.
Ta-da!
Hey, Blake.
I gotta get that Chetio music off my phone. All right.
Oh,
God, put me in.
What was that? What was that?
Hey, Cindy. Hey, hey, Jody.
All right. Yeah, I will. Can somebody? Twisted's going to go live in 45 minutes. So she sent the. We're not going to post her StreamYard link, but we'll. If somebody can grab her YouTube link, we can do that. Oh, I got to catch up. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And I had fun with mine, but it better count.
All right, so we have Twisted. We have Crazy Ann.
Thank you, Dixie.
And we have Alex.
Yep.
And we have
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy H.
He skipped me. That's funny.
Did I skip you?
Yeah.
No, it comes up in a little different order. You're
okay.
Daddy H.
I put Putin in. I'm like, come on, you can't skip that.
Almost sound like Norwegian that there.
All right. We have Dixie. We have Cindy.
Blue Farm. Mr. Great Shot.
Hi, Lucy.
Kathy Bates.
I know you don't let the smoke go away.
Red Bird Farm.
I know you don't like it.
Kathy Bates.
And then the Red Bird.
Yep, I'm getting it.
Blake first.
Oops. Let me get the Red Bird Farm.
Yeah.
And then Blake.
Blake Hurst.
Yep. And Heartsight.
Yep.
And Neighbor Girl. All right. I think I got everything.
That has a great on it.
Thanks.
I was waiting for Cindy to join up here so I didn't feel so lonely.
Oh, okay. So I see how it is.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I was.
She only joins if I join. Oh, wow.
I could join the boys. It's not that, but I don't drink like bourbon or whiskey or nothing like that, So yeah, like I don't have anything to put in with, So yeah, it's like
I have fermented water.
I'm gonna stagger it there.
There you go. I'm in the corner. Shame.
Jody just won't be surrounded by women.
That's right.
Yeah, basically.
Don't cross the streams.
See, even with Chatio here, he's still surrounded by women.
We still miss Kathy out there. I haven't talked to her for ages.
No, that was what I said that one night. I said, wow, the panel's all even, and we had an odd number of people. And I said, we have male, female, Chatio, male.
Yeah, that was last week. That was fun. I said, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, Jody.
Interesting
fact. I have only seen OCD number 5 in Nashville until the other day.
I saw that.
I saw one bottle out in the wild.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Fulton.
And you got it.
Well, I'm glad I didn't start hammering your inbox to grab me a bottle of it, because that is s'more goodness right there.
I'll be in
Well,
Nashville.
let me tell you, the place that it's at, is local to me.
Wow,
We're talking 10 miles from where I live.
that's worth it.
And I know nobody's gonna have it.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna buy it right off either.
Right, because they're not going to know what it is. Yeah.
Well, I'll be in Smashville in a few weeks, so I may have to hit like a liquor
I
store.
wish you could send a
down
little
there.
snap to me. I will fucking try that. I don't drink, but I will try that
Man,
marshmallow.
it is freaking toasted marshmallows. It tastes,
Yeah,
it is
you want
toasted marshmallow goodness. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That sounds yummy. Mr. Fulton is in here. Hey, put me in, Mr. Fulton. No, that sounds wrong. Type put me in.
Put me in, coach.
There we go. There we
Aye,
go.
aye, aye.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Why do I try to open my mouth?
What is this English you speak of?
I don't know, Johnny. I don't know.
All right,
I'm so
Peppers is in.
I'm like,
There we
I'm
go.
almost embarrassed about you mommies in there listening to this. This is like at least she's not listening to me when I'm cussing and yelling when I'm playing. So
Oh, I turn y'all on sometimes while y'all are doing the Call of Duty. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Y'all have it on in the background. I can't watch it because I'm working, up during the day.
God.
But I'll have it on, and I can hear it. And of course, I'm kind of getting lost in an email or something, and all of a sudden I'll hear, gosh, I can't even repeat some of it. I would. Ahoy, ahoy. We're doing Put Me In right now, Groovy. Type Put Me In.
Ahoy, Groovy. Good to see
Yeah.
you.
But,
boy.
Man, that one was so freaking
Yeah,
funny. I
yeah.
already put you down, Groovy. So,
I said that.
my God, she said, I forget what all you said, but you were behind a fence or a wall, and it's like this little park area or something. And y'all had come from a building. You had come from a building and come down, and you jumped one fence, and you were running across, and you were trying to get over to somebody, and I forget who you were playing with, and they got shot by someone and killed. And you said, "You motherfucker!" And you jumped up on the top of the wall, and was like,
mowed him down. Oh my gosh. That's something
Yeah,
that needs to be clipped. Oh my
I was
gosh.
playing with Teresa for like 5 hours today. Not 5 hours, 4 with her, I think. But yeah.
It's a while, yeah.
Yeah, I think I casted 5 language, even in Cathy's. So yeah.
Yeah, well, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear. Yeah, well, yeah, I got one subscriber. He subscribed to me today because I was cussing and yelling so much that he was laughing all the way through. So yeah, he subscribed just
All
because I
right.
was
Nice.
Yeah, it's very,
I love
very
that.
funny. It's very, very funny to listen to.
Yeah, you guys crack me up when you play. Or it's best if with like OG songs on and you're playing with Marcendale, you can hear in the other room cursing up a storm.
yeah.
That's the best. It's like, oh,
Well, yeah.
COD.
If you think I'm bad, she's worse.
Oh, I know she is.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard her. That's
I mean,
great.
David Bays, he got in there. All right.
Nice.
I'm trying to keep an eye on that chat.
Gawani, do you have him in there?
What's that? Oh, Gawani.
Gawani?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it said at Bourbon Bounty put me in.
Yeah.
So I saw the at Bourbon Bounty and I almost missed it.
Oh Jesus.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm still kind of groggy. I stupidly laid down
Oh man.
after I got off work, and next thing you know,
It's 8:30.
Somebody was sending her a message and wondered where she was.
yeah, are you okay? What?
I sent a message before that, you know.
Is he dead? Poke him with a stick.
I wish I had that sometimes. I could call you, but I was like, yeah, maybe it was taking a nap. So
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, that reminded me when you were talking about poking with a stick. I used to go squirrel hunting. I grew up in the South, sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd kill them little gray squirrel, shotgun, and I'd go out there and boom, shoot one down, and I would always go over there and kind of nudge it with my foot and all, to see if it was still alive. And one day, I shot one, and I'd shot like 3 or 4 in a row, boom, 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 boom. And I'm picking them up, and I grabbed that sucker, and it balled up on my arm, and I was trying to beat it against a tree.
Oh, no. Oh,
Hey, I
jeez.
love squirrels. I love squirrels.
Mhm.
They're really good with flour and
No,
yeah,
no,
salt, pepper.
no.
Very
But-
Oh,
tender.
we have the red pretty ones, not those brown.
Yeah,
pink
no.
ones.
See, the red
Oh, we have
squirrels,
the brown crappy ones. Yeah.
the fox squirrels are safe.
Yeah.
They're not going to get 2 naps today. All right, just woke up. Well, Ruby, I went on ahead and put you in for the put me in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're too tired, you don't even have to type it. You're already there.
Yep.
I'll poke someone with a stick, says little Jay.
Yeah, he's had a lot of practice at that.
I bet he has.
There you go.
I haven't had any stick in my no, shut up. It poked me in a while. But yeah. Oh Jesus.
You talk
y'all
about
make me put that TBMA back up.
Yeah, you should do that when I am up there. I'm sorry.
All right.
you talk about squirrels.
Oh.
Somebody has taken a squirrel body, cut off the head,
Oof.
and turned it into a koozie that
Ew.
you put a can down in.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know
And-
if I do all that.
And they decorated it. And the first thing I did was when I saw it, when one of my friends from high school shared it, I was like, oh my God. And I posted it on Travis's wall.
Of course you did.
People talk about the taxidermy and all that stuff and doing things like that, but they buy the hell out of those damn armadillos all rolled up on their back in Texas with a beer bottle, in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That Lone Star beer.
I've seen several armadillos in Florida. It's crazy. You wouldn't expect them there, but they're there.
Yeah. They can't swim. If they go down in the water, they'll drown.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of surprising because, Florida has a lot of water.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's like one day I was outside with my dad and I looked over and I was like, what the? He was like, oh, it's just an armadillo. I was like, just an armadillo. We're in Florida, right? I'm like,
yeah, when we were in Texas, man, those things were thick. And the dogs would chase them. And they couldn't hurt them because, they try to bite them or something and their armor plated,
Yep.
And damn thing ran in the pond. And you could watch the bubbles going across the pond. And then it came out the other side.
Oh, jeez.
It was running along the bottom down there. It came up the other side.
Nice. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. That pepper gravy. Yeah, and you make the gravy in the same pan after you fry the squirrel. Right here. This is one I'm talking about. And what it is, you put a little oil in there and you fry the squirrel and with the batter, with the flour and the seasoned flour and all. And then you throw a pat of butter in the pan or a quarter of a stick or whatever gravy you're going to make. And then you kind of deglaze the pan, with it. And then you put your flour in there and make a roux and let that toast down a little bit. And that's one of the biggest problems that people have is they don't cook their roux. Turn the heat down, put your flour in, stir it up a little bit, and let it brown just a little bit, because otherwise it tastes like raw flour.
Yep.
You have to cook that just a little bit, and the Cajuns know what I'm talking about. And then you let that brown just a little, and then you start adding your milk to it and make the white gravy. But yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah.
And yep.
There you
Now,
go.
Big Daddy H don't like dumplings. he doesn't like raw dough. He doesn't like the texture of it.
I get that. I can see that.
Pearl in a can. Mm.
That sounds weird, but okay.
Man, I went to a grocery store here the other day, and I hadn't seen it here. I used to see it all over the place in Texas and Arkansas and all that. I went to a grocery store, and they had those big buckets sitting over in the refrigerator section. It said chitterlings and chitlins over there. Ew.
How made you do that like in South Park?
Okay, yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I've got you in.
All right.
I'm going to send, and we're going to stop. Put me in for 10. Or no, not for 10. Just stop. Put me in.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the StreamYard link, copy that, and we are going to be here until Samantha goes live. But
nice,
Art Lady. But here is the link. If anybody is so inclined to jump up here and join the fray, I'm going to pour my Davies County and drink my last bourbon.
There you go.
I was surprised at how good that 30 minutes. Yep, 30 minutes to and Crazy Ann's going to help us keep an eye on that. She's always good about that. And she will let us know. And we will do a Bourbon Bounty raid from whoever's left here. But I will do another put me in for 10. And we have, Queen Kathy's always.
Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Kathy.
I was begging her to come up here. Please, I would see you in the water.
He said he getting drunk watching. Well, yeah, we do a little bit of drinking on here. We do just a little.
Well, I should be really drunk. Well, maybe I am.
But I'm gonna get my giveaway tool ready over here. Let me think of another song.
I'm drunk on something. JD, what you doing?
I got 10 on it. That's one. Instead of I got 5 on it.
Now this is
Cindy's got that
paying homage to the
look
Eagles
of I'm up
here.
to no good.
Paying homage to
So when is Little J coming up there?
Little Jay quits drinking when he goes to bed.
When is that? Never?
He quit drinking. Now here's the next put me in for 10 is take it to the limit of 10.
Oh, really?
Well, I like it.
Has to be exact now. Has to be exact. This is the last put me in for 10. So Jay, I know you, and that I'm not going to take that seriously until you get on the phone with me and you go, no, I'm serious, bro. I quit drinking because yeah.
Oh shoot, it's high.
I started to put Sweet Home 10 Alabama, but I may do that next week.
I don't even know if I'm going across Alabama. I should look.
My son's gone until Tuesday. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I would just say he's got business in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Gawani, this is technicality, but there has to be a space between limit and the first parenthesis. There.
Just copy it and paste it.
Copy and paste it. Because StreamYard this is one of those automated tools. It has to be exactly right. We have 9 entries so far.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm going to do with my bottle if I want it.
I would ask what, but I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Oh,
We
man.
do have TVMA up there already.
Yeah, we
Well,
do.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't even going to be dirty.
Oh, darn. One of the parentheses is backwards.
What?
Copy and paste.
Berguania.
Yeah, just copy what neighbor girl put in and just paste it right back in there. There we go. We got it now.
Hooray!
Take it to the limit of 10.
There you go.
Quit this when all is gone in room.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Lone Star won it, because when you post it, you don't do it in crayon.
Yeah. He knows how to control C, control V. So.
That's true. That's all you need to know.
That was so hard.
And then what I wanted to do was just all mouse. It was funny.
Hey,
When I won, I
anything
was like-
easy is never worth it. Okay.
Yep.
It's the hard stuff is worth it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just like the way he said that.
It's got to be hard to be worth it. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, so creamy.
Shut up.
I think it's ironic that you said your son's in Georgia till Tuesday, because Mike's in Georgia till Monday.
Oh.
Well, that's when his plane brings him back, because on Tuesday he just left this morning.
Mike just left this morning too.
Well, maybe they're going to meet up down there. And
Cheers.
I'm sure what my son's going for is totally different
Probably.
than
Yeah.
what Mike is going for.
Yeah, I would think so.
And I don't think that my son's going to be meeting up with Mike Hunt.
Yeah, probably not.
You never know.
That's a one-way street.
Not unless he's on a military base now.
Nope.
I just keep looking at Gavana's comment there, and it's Somebody type in the chat.
Here, I'll put it up on the screen.
Like waiting for some comments to come up there. Like,
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Hey, Lone Star jumped in. Take it to the limit of 10.
Oh, so creamy.
So creamy.
Yes.
Oh, so
Hashtag
creamy.
moist.
Yeah.
it doesn't take a lot these days, but yeah. I blame it on your rule. It's all your fault, Roma.
I heard you cussing in Italian on your stream.
Oh, wow, that's great.
She'll
learning.
start throwing out different languages.
I know
But she
this
was.
one word.
Yeah. I said she learned one word from me. All the words I've been using.
It's the one I remember. I
Well, of course.
All right, so Twisted just put her link down there. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
It's not yet. Still 20 minutes, so relax.
And we'll post it again, too. We'll be posting it
Thank
again.
you, little Jay. Well, yeah, that one word, I saw some people that could say that to in there, so yeah.
Oh, TV. Cheers. Oh, I didn't see him come in. He snuck
Yeah,
in.
Blake TV. How you doing?
Oh.
Well, it's funny because, you know, I turned YouTube on when I went to lunch. I sit here listening to Ann and Teresa playing and stuff, and I was like, okay, yada yada yada, and I go back to work and I'm like, oh shit, the volume's up. So I have to quickly turn it down because our phones are set up So it'll ring one time and then automatically goes into the call.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, that's all they need to hear.
Someone was saying they're gonna use this as a ringtone. Oh yeah, Dagon Hills. When I was playing that card game that day, I was cussing and yelling, "Oh, are you gonna use that as a ringtone or phone answer or something like that?"
Yeah.
Funny.
Hey, Brad Glasso. How do you say that, Brad?
We're doing a put me in for 10 right now. Crazy Ann is on tilt, but if you here, I'll put this in here, and all you have to do is copy what I just typed, paste it back in, and you are in for a chance for 10 entries to the next quarterly drawing right there.
Nice.
Panda's Frank Boss Effie. Yep.
Does Blake say you can't do it on the phone?
Yeah, you can do it on the phone, but maybe not type.
Yeah, I don't know. I have an Android.
Type. You may have to just straight type it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be exactly right too.
Android, I can click.
Yeah, but poor Blake, sometimes he gets things wrong. Hi, Blake, honey. How are you today?
What up, Blake? Hey,
I
Brad.
talk about rehydrating. Blake drinks magic water.
Yeah.
Just remember how to type in the right way. There's a hashtag with a capital T.
Yeah. So probably from here on out, I'm just going to brainstorm and come up with a bunch of song titles that I can turn into these put me ins.
Hashtag moist. That always works.
Yeah, he could be. You know, I don't have to. I can put
Easy one.
voiced. You know.
Hashtag is stuck on something.
Hashtag a hunk of burning tin.
There you go. You ain't nothing but a 10 dog. I fell into a burning ring
of fire. down and flame went higher.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. That's funny.
I like
Burn the hat tin.
Yeah, I hope I can get to Arkansas because if your father is there, I want to hear him sing.
Oh yeah, he sang last night.
I will be there sitting by his knees and just look up and be like this.
He sang at a little bar called Mitch's Place last night.
Nice.
He does it every once in a while. He'll show up with his guitar.
Well, hello, Moose.
a guitar.
Guitar. I'm from the South.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, burn my biscuit.
Oh Lord, no Southern woman will burn their biscuits.
Nope.
That's why it's a derogatory slang.
Well, Jay says, so I may be single tonight. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Well, that's, sometimes it's of your own doings. Now, Jay and I, we would go to a bar there, and he used to live in Jamestown, New York. He lived, I think, are you still in Chi-Town? You might still be in Chicago. But I visited him in Jamestown, New York, and we went into this bar called the Buffalo Grill, and we called it the Buffalo Girl. And we would go in there, and they had the great wings. I mean, awesome wings. And we would order pitchers. We would each order a pitcher of beer, and we would just walk around drinking out of the pitcher.
Nice. Why not? That's actually a good idea.
Jay is also super competitive, and we were throwing darts, and we were playing like, I don't know, 301, whatever,
301, 501.
Yeah, and it was electronic dartboard, and I edged him out, and I finished the bulls off, and it was cricket is what we were playing. And so you have to close your 20s, close your 18s, all the way down.
Yeah.
And I had him closed out, and of course it was keeping score. So if I score on something he hasn't closed out yet or whatever, and we had it like neck and neck, and I had 2 bulls left and he had 1, and I threw and I hit the bullseye. Yeah, and I won that game. And let me tell you this though, just put it in perspective. We had played like 12 games of darts, and he won every fucking one of them except that one. And I threw it and I hit a double bull and closed it out. And he's standing there and he's got his darts in his hand because he thinks I'm not going to hit it. And he's like, mother, and remember, he used to be a pitcher, right?
Yeah.
And he was like on Yankee farm team pitcher, and he hit directly in the bullseye of this board, and the whole thing went meow and just shut down. I mean, it just crushed the components behind the board or whatever. And he goes, and he grabs his pitcher up and he goes, "We probably need to go this way." And
yeah, I played a lot of dart before too, but not on electronic dart.
I haven't done a lot of time. I've done
check
regular.
this out. Hey, have fun, man. That sounds like that's a good time.
When I got pissed and throw dart, I throw it a little too hard and it hit that fucking steel thing, and it bounced back.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were doing
a lot with me.
Yeah, we
People were like, "Oh."
yeah, we were doing the electronic dart, so it was all the rubber tips or plastic tip.
I never liked that. I like the real dart. I
I just like the sound of it hitting that thump, thump.
But there's two ways to look at that, Crazy Ann.
Yeah.
When you play regular darts, somebody has to keep freaking score.
Well, yeah.
And the more we drink, the harder it is to remember.
Yeah. But you were drinking too. That was every Tuesday. He was drinking and playing dart,
Right.
like for 3 hours, and people was pretty intoxicated.
I like
after
that board to keep up with the score for me.
It was fun, but it was also a little bit scary for other people in there. But yeah.
Yeah, you talking about a bounce back. They opened up a thing in DFW where you could throw hatchets or axe throwing.
Yeah, geez.
And they had the cages up and they had the rubber on the floor, and all that stuff. And you stood behind the line and you sling it, and throw it and this one girl, she could not throw it hard enough. And finally she just leans back with it. And I mean, she hurls it and it hit the floor, bounces up, hits like directly on the flat against it and comes back at her. And she just like all of a sudden she was standing there like this. And like in a half second, she was like on the ground and it went over her.
Jeez.
And landed, and she had her feet spread out because if she had had her legs together, it would have hit her legs.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I'm like, holy crap. And then, of course, nobody got hurt, so they all got up and they were drunk and they're laughing,
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, laugh it up.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was.
My son built those axe throwing things.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. I mean, it's
no, he does it for a big corporation.
Oh, okay. He's probably way better at it than probably anybody on this panel or chat.
Yep.
Well, I'm just saying that's actually the company is out of the country and they have places throughout the United States, and that's why he has to go to different states sometimes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to spin this thing so we don't miss Samantha.
Well, you got 10 minutes.
StreamYard, allow, and
Imagine
draw.
Kathy Bates' son having to mess with the axes.
And we are gonna have Neighbor girl.
Neighbor girl.
Neighbor girl. yay.
Congratulations.
All right, let me
Yeah.
stop this sharing.
Congratulations, neighbor girl.
Good job.
All right,
Woohoo.
neighbor girl's in for 10.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like Jay is a Taurus.
Well, I don't know when he was born.
Well, from the sounds of it, the competitive nature, the anger, yep. It definitely sounds like a bullheaded sign.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
see you
we
up on
want
the
to see you
panel,
on
little
the
Jay.
panel. God dang, man.
Come
We've
up
been-
on panel, little Jay.
So
didn't want you to
Scorpio
get
is more laid back and kind and sweet.
Scorpios are the cause of all this shit. Don't give me that.
I mean, that's Jay in a nutshell. He's the kindest, sweetest, most compassionate. No, I'm really kidding.
You couldn't even continue to lie like that, could you,
No.
Joe?
Yeah,
I
I gotta
couldn't-
stop himself.
I could lie better about burning the hat.
I know. I was getting kind of cotton mouth over here trying to say it about Scorpio.
Well, just in case you need it.
You're waiting, little Jay. You promised me you want to come up one day.
And we only have a few minutes here. We only have a few minutes because then we have to go over to the other streams.
And I don't forget so easily, little Jay.
So jump. If you're feeling froggy, you got to jump.
I may jump so I can get something to eat before.
Yep. And here in just a few minutes, Crazy Ann's keeping an eye on it. We are going to do a Bourbon Bounty raid on Twisted Art Lady.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll see you guys over there. I'm gonna get something
Okay.
to eat real quick. All right.
All right, sounds good.
Don't jump off the patio.
I'm not gonna promise anything, Kathy.
Oh,
See, now I'm surrounded by all women. That's that. There we go.
Now you like it. Now you don't want any more men up here. Yeah.
Jay is a different story. We've been there, done that.
Blue Farm is like,
I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna if he doesn't jump up here in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna coordinate with him for next time, and I'm gonna send him the damn link, and I can have him in the basement when I start this damn thing.
Oh, I think
I'll have to have
we
TVMA
chicken
up the whole damn time.
yeah, don't be shaking, LJ. My little J. LJ. Even your new name.
he's just too chicken shit to come up here. Just saying.
yeah, little Jay. He's afraid of us women.
Yeah, I doubt it, but he's
We are the OJ Angels.
you know, we've had Italian, German,
I go
Scottish,
running.
Irish, Japanese, Filipino, the whole thing. We love to try different cuisine.
I guess it wasn't Barry you were talking about. Now, but okay.
He builds it all up and then he gives us the bomb.
It was not Barry he was talking about. That was not bourbon he was talking about. Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Oh, he's
I have to
definitely talking
say-
about the legs on something, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
said
Yeah,
potted
I bet they had some nice legs.
some of them did.
B Whistle, hello, honey.
Hey, come up on the panel. The link is there.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Drizzle.
Yeah, we have about
He had
7 or 8 minutes.
He was doing a quickie live stream. His quickie was 2 hours. His
Oh, yeah.
quickie was 2 hours. I said, wow, if he calls that a quickie.
Mm. Well, I mean, at some point though, I have tried to do the marathon before, and finally, there was white towels being thrown.
Yeah.
There's a little thing called chafing that happens, and
Yeah.
Hey, cool running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little J.
I don't think Little J's coming up.
No,
Oh, he's
guess not.
Well, I'll coordinate with him. And he doesn't like do this stuff. So if he's trying to use the wrong browser or whatever, like I use Firefox. That's my browser of choice for StreamYard.
I use
Always.
Chrome.
But you can use Chrome too. But you cannot use
Okay.
Safari.
Yeah.
You cannot use Safari for StreamYard on a Mac.
On a Mac?
Yep. Safari's a goodie, not for StreamYard. I am just about ready to start drinking Coors Light.
Are you?
Yep, almost. I have that much bourbon left right there.
No. That's no fun.
But I made it through the patriotic bourbon, red, white, and blue. I'm on blue.
You don't have a big smile yet, and you're a little red, but not much.
You know what? She's always keeping a hawk eye on me.
Yeah, I do. You learn people by watching them, you know.
Yeah.
And I have all this high def going, so you can really see it.
Ah, I like looking at you. Now you too. Okay, there is the time. I got 3 minutes.
I'm looking all sexy. Sometimes you just gotta switch it up a little bit.
Oh, that hat looks just great.
I don't care.
Oh my God, I said it. Oh.
That HA fucking T.
Oh, I gotta send you something, Cindy.
All right. So what I really like about this hat is it's fitted, or it's got the stretch band, you know. And when you turn around backwards, it just looks like a do-rag or whatever, you know.
Oh, we keep the Mr. for a little. Hey, you can come on the back panel. You can click on the link and you can join us up here just alone.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come up, we're gonna end the live here shortly, and then we can bring you up here for a couple of minutes.
You talk to us on the back panel, you know.
Because I can bring up another browser and go jump on Twisted, and you know, we'll have a backdoor backroom channel going. That way, it's not a public. We keep the public in on their heels about who Lil J is.
2 minutes.
2 minutes and counting.
Yep.
All right, somebody post her Twisted's link again.
There it is.
All right. There's Twisted Art. We're gonna do a Bourbon Bounty raid on Twisted, or you can go there now. Whatever. We have about 16 people in here, so even if you just jump over there and go Bourbon Bounty raid and then whatever, you know. But it's gonna be a fun time because she's gonna be doing the games. And if we do what do you call it, Quiplash? Oh my God, that is hilarious. I love that. And you don't have to like play, you can just vote and on the side. It's still fun. Woo! We are just about there. Is she started her countdown yet, or does she do a countdown?
Yeah, she does a countdown. She's about to.
Okay. Because I do a little short intro thing.
Get a beer and get your ass up there, Little J.
Yeah, you can jump up here for a minute before you go get beer. He's gonna start. His legs will start shaking if he doesn't go get beer.
He asked me to. He come out from after school, Cindy, and he asked me to make that video, little tiny thing. No, actually, he came out off the bus, come out screaming that to me. Is what he was screaming, sign my hat.
Get back in. We're going to end this thing soon.
You can send a link to him. Private.
Okay, she started
Well, I mean,
her countdown.
Yeah, but I'm gonna. I mean, if he wants to jump up here for a minute or two, then I'm gonna jump over to Samantha's stream, and I'm gonna close this out. But all right, we're gonna end the broadcast, guys. Bourbon Bounty Raid, Twisted Art Lady, Crazy Ann posted a link in the chat with the Bourbon Bounty Raid hashtag, and we're gonna end the broadcast. And Jay, if you want to jump up, here's your chance. Right after I end the broadcast, just go in StreamYard. We'll be here for a couple of minutes. All right, bye.
Bye.